What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah if you don't know me, and if you do, I am sorry. Today's video, I was gonna film something super exciting, but this subject kept touching my heart today, and everybody kept telling me not to film the other thing, so yeah. But more importantly, this subject kept touching my heart, and obviously you've seen the title, so you know what this is about. If for whatever reason you haven't read the title, then this video is going to be about Melanie Martinez and my take and how I feel and everything like that about the rape accusations. I'm just going to go ahead and post Timothy Heller's tweets, her picture and everything here, and if you want to, you can pause and read that, and if not, I'm going to link her tweet as well in the description so that you are able to read it easier, I guess. But essentially, long story short, what happened was she had posted a few pictures of something that she had written, and said that she didn't want to come forward about who it was, but felt that she needed to because of the way that everybody sees her, and she wanted people to know, I guess. Timothy Heller and Melanie Martinez were friends for a while, and they were really, really, really good friends, and it's been a couple years, I do believe, or a year or so since they've been close, and basically they were like staying the night together or something like that, and Melanie repeatedly kept asking Timothy Heller if she would have sex with her, and Timothy told her no. She's like, I have a boyfriend, no. And Melanie kept asking and kept asking and kept asking all night long, and Timothy kept telling her, no, I have a boyfriend, no, I have work in the morning, no, I need to go to sleep, no, insert any reason physically possible to come up with at the time here. Whatever, time went on, or night went on, they went to sleep, whatever. The next night, the same thing happens. She ends up convincing Timothy to get high with her. Convinces her to smoke weed with her. They get high, they smoke some weed, and she is asking again, like, hey, have sex with me, please. And Heller again told her, no, I have a boyfriend, no, I work tomorrow, no, I don't want to, or anything. And Melanie kept touching her arm. Heller said that she let it continue happening, and then Melanie had she had mentioned something about Heller's boobs, saying that like she wants to see them, or like saying how nice they are, or just let me just touch them or something. It doesn't have to be anything else, just let me touch them. And it went from touching her arm to touching her breast to touching the rest of her body, and Melanie ended up going down on Heller and ended up penetrating her using a sex toy. So yeah, I don't feel like you should immediately jump to conclusions as to whether or not Melanie is innocent or guilty. I really, really, really don't know. Nobody but the two of them actually know it all, unless there's like some strange third person that we're not aware of. But with the information given now, other than the two of them, nobody knows the truth. I will not continue, he's sniffing me. I will not continue giving any of my money or anything to Melanie Martinez's whole get up, I guess. I'm not going to continue supporting her at all, just because I don't know if it is true, and if it's not, this really sucks, but if it is, it's really shitty. So I can't allow myself to give my support to things like that. I'm going to try to think like Heller. As a person who has been through a sexual assault, I semi know how that whole mindset works. So I'm going to try to use that to my advantage and try and see if I can figure out why or how, or just like the things like that, you know? Some people want to say that she's probably not telling the truth because of how long she's waited to come forward. And I have to disagree. Most victims of sexual assault do not come forward ever, let alone soon. So there's that. That's probably why she didn't say anything, or she probably didn't say anything out of all those reasons because Melanie was a very, very, very good friend of hers. So that is also probably a huge factor into why she didn't say anything. Because, I mean, everybody just thinks that women can't do things like that. Out of it, I would also like to point out that it could also very easily just be something that Heller is doing because Melanie is famous. But just because you're a fan of Martinez doesn't mean that you need to immediately jump on the she would never do something like this because of how she portrays herself. Also, Martinez has responded to what Heller has said, and I will insert a photo of that here. Basically, just saying like how she's shocked that this has happened and how that she's saying that, and she wishes her love and life or something along those lines. At some point, she mentions how Heller never said no. And I super cannot stress to you enough that not saying no is not giving you consent. She said no the night before multiple times. She said no earlier in that night multiple times. Just because when the thing actually started happening, she didn't say anything doesn't mean that she was saying yes, like, to the situation, you know? If that makes sense. Heller says in her whole tweet that she just laid there. She didn't reciprocate anything that Melanie was doing to her. And that tends to happen. A lot of times in assault, and a sexual assault specifically, you will like start out asking them to stop and begging them to stop and saying no and all those things. But there comes a point when you've said it so much and they're not listening that you just give up. You know, that's sad, but it is. You just give up. Your brain's just like, well, it's happening. That's how I'm taking it. I took Heller's statement as she had just kind of given up. She wasn't saying yes. No, she did not say no, but that does not make it okay. And that does not automatically mean that Martinez did not rape Heller, just because in that exact second, she wasn't saying no. Silence is not consent. Being super close to somebody does not just automatically give you consent. If you are dating them, that does not give you consent. You need actual, yes, this is okay, yes, I want this, to make it real consent. So yeah. So that's my thoughts. If it was me, in my opinion, only knowing Heller's story and the way that Martinez reacted and responded, I have to side with Heller. In my opinion, her story was way too emotional and it felt really raw and genuine in my opinion. And Martinez, to me, her response read like a super generic, like, I'm sorry this happened, that really sucks, I hope you feel better. That's kind of the feeling I got from that. You know what I mean? So yeah. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this, what you guys think about this, if you are still going to be supporting her. If I pissed you off somehow, let me know. I don't know, but damn. My feelers are hitting me deep right now. But yeah, sorry for this like off kind of video, I guess. It's kind of different. But I'll see you guys soon. See you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. if you have not already. Bye.